Hey TCPS friends, today we're going to be making an Easter egg chick hatching project. This project is intended for kindergarten through 2nd grade, but anybody is welcome to follow along. For this project, you will need a piece of white copy paper, a pencil, Sharpie is optional, and something to color with. I'll be coloring with markers. To start this project, you will be creating a series of half ovals. You're going to start from the bottom corner and you're going to go up and down. So an oval is very similar to a circle, just its top is a little bit more elongated. So once you've created your first one, you're going to create almost a mountain-like series of ovals, just repeating itself again and again, whoop, and again. Until you've reached the corner of your page. If you're having a hard time drawing your ovals, you may use your finger to first practice the kind of shape you would like to get the muscle memory down. And then once you've practiced it enough, then you may go ahead and create your shape. Don't be afraid to erase and start over again if you do not like it. After you've created your first row of ovals, you're going to start a second row just above it. So you're going to start from your corner and you're going to come down to the center of your first oval. So you will be starting at the halfway point of the oval, coming down to the center of your first one. And then these ovals, your goal is to get to the center. And another oval to the center. And again, kind of creating these little oval humps, kind of like a mountain, and to the edge. Then from back here, instead of on your third row, instead of starting at the halfway point of your oval, you're going to start from the base of your oval. And this will probably be your last row of ovals. So make it your goal to fit 3 rows of ovals on your page. If you made your ovals small and you have room to put more, go ahead and feel free to put as many rows as ovals as you'd like, but it's a nice size to be about this size, which is about 3 inches. So 3 inches is a pretty good size for your ovals. Once you have this step, this is when you get to start creating your chicks versus your eggs. So what these are going to become is some of them are going to become little eggs, and then some of them are going to become chicks. So to create a chick, you first need its eyes. So I'm going to make his eyes look like he's sleeping. So I'm going to draw a curved line, kind of like half of a circle on this side. And then I'm going to create another curved line, kind of like a half circle on the other side. Now I'm putting a chick here, but you are free to make any one of these ovals into a chick. From these curved lines, I'm going to create little eyelashes here and here, like that. And then he needs his little beak. So all you need to do to make his beak is draw an upside down triangle. So you're going to draw your base, and then you're going to draw a diagonal line and another diagonal line, just like that. And then just to kind of make it fun, I'm going to give our chick a little bit of hair just because she's cute. All right, from here, I am going to create now an egg. Now the eggs, you can make any sort of pattern you would like on them. If you remember, Paula pattern is one of our elements of design for art. So I'm going to create a kind of striped pattern. So I'm going to create a curved line going across my egg. And I'm going to create variety by making some of the lines far apart and some of the lines close together. So again, some of the lines far apart and some of the lines close together. And then this is creating a pattern because we've got a series of lines and we've got some of them far apart and some of them close together. So I'm going to continue this on down my egg. Just like so. And then I'm just about at the bottom. So we'll keep it like that. So I've got a pattern going with my curved lines on my egg. Now again, I just chose this random egg to make as a pattern, but you are welcome to pick any of these next ones in whatever kind of pattern you would like. Then I'm going to create another chick because I like making the chicks. This one, his eye is going to be open. So to create his eye, all I'm simply going to do is just draw a circle. You guys have learned lots of different ways to create eyes throughout the year, so you are more than welcome to create whatever kind of eye you like, but this little chick will have this kind of eye. And then I'm going to make him look like he's talking, so I'm going to create an open beak. So to create the open beak, I'm going to draw below his eye a straight line coming out of the side of the oval. So again, below the eye, a straight horizontal line coming out of the oval. Then from here, I'm going to draw a diagonal line going back down to the oval. Then a slightly smaller diagonal line coming down out from the oval and then going back into the oval. So just like that. So it looks like his beak is open. Then he needs a little wing. So to create a wing, all you're going to do is find the center of your oval and you're going to draw a curved line going down just like that. And this little curved line represents his wing. You are welcome to add some feathers to that if you'd like, or you can just keep it like a simple curved line. So I'm going to add some little feathers just to give it some extra detail. Alright, from here I'm going to create another egg. So this next egg, I'm going to do a different type of pattern. This time I'm going to do some zigzag pattern. So I'm going to start at the top and I'm going to go down, up, down, up, down, up. Now you don't have to do this exact pattern on this exact egg. You're welcome to create whatever kind of pattern on whichever ovals you would like. You can make all of these eggs if you would like with just one chick, or maybe you have all chicks with just one egg. It is up to you guys to draw and design whatever you would like to do. So this part gets kind of tricky because it goes down into a small space, so you'll just kind of have to be careful. The further down you get, the harder it'll get to fill in the space. So that's what we're going to keep that egg as. Next, I'm going to draw another different type of egg. This time, I'll get some polka dots. I like polka dots, so I'm going to start with one big polka dot, and then, so again with the word variety, so you want to make some small and some large, just to kind of add some interesting elements to your piece of artwork. You guys can create whatever kind of pattern you would like on your eggs. It's up to you. These are just suggestions if you are stuck on what kind of patterns you want to make. To make these eggs look realistic, you can do half of circles on the edges of your oval, which will make your egg look like it's really rounded. So notice I'm not only doing full circles, but I'm also going to the edges of my eggs and creating some half circles just to kind of show that these are overlapping and going behind. So your eggs in the row in front should look like they're overlapping the eggs behind. So I should never see your lines overlap this way because this egg should be in front. Oops. And I'm going to continue on, adding a pattern with some variety of different sized little circles just to have some fun with it. All right, I'm going to create one more chick in this corner. This time I'm going to make a oval eye in our oval chick. So there's my oval eye. And I'm going to create his iris, which if you remember is the colored part of your eye. And then I'm going to create his pupil, which if you remember is the black part of your eye, which is the part that you actually see out of. And I really liked this chick down here with his beak open, so I'm going to make another open beaked chick. So you're going to create a straight horizontal line below the eye coming out from the egg, a diagonal line going back down to the egg, or the chick, I'm sorry, and then another diagonal line going down, and then another diagonal line going back. If you look here, these look like shapes. The shape is triangle, so just like Sammy's shape, our other element of art, this is a triangle. So there's our little chick. And then again, we don't want to forget his wing. So you're going to find the center of your oval and draw a curved line down. So this egg in front of it overlaps it, so you won't get to finish out that wing because it's overlapped. And then I'm going to create happy suns. And then I've got one last egg over here, and I'll repeat another design. I kind of like this flower petal one, so I'm just going to do all flower petals. So I'm going to create a curved line, petals. It is definitely okay to repeat designs, but don't repeat all of them because again, you want that variety. You want to create something interesting for people to look at. So I'm going to just continue this all the way down. You can't really see it back here because it's overlapping, so we're just going to pretend. I'm going to go all the way down as far as I can go. And that's about it right there. Alright, so from here I have the chicks that I wanted to draw, and then every one of my eggs has a pattern. If you would like to, you may now Sharpie your project. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. If you are not allowed to Sharpie at home, that is okay. You can move straight on to the coloring. Alright, I finished my Sharpieing and I overlapped all lines. If you are not allowed to use a Sharpie at home, or if you don't have a Sharpie at home but you still want to get the clean look of a Sharpie, you may also use a black marker to overline all of your lines and it will give you the same effect. Don't forget to erase your pencil lines by creating an L with your non-dominant hand and erasing your pencil lines to get a nice clean look for your project. Now that all my pencil lines have been erased, I'm going to start coloring. I'm going to be using markers to color in my eggs and my chicks, but you are more than welcome to use crayons or colored pencils or any other sort of coloring utensil you have at home. When you are done coloring, your project should look something like this. I would love to see what you guys have created, so ask your parents to take a photo of this and upload it to the Tennessee Christian Preparatory School Families Facebook page, and I would love to see your guys' artwork.